Yo, 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 what's poppin'? It's your boy Vedo.
It's Vedo, baby.
And I'm an independent double platinum R&B artist. And I'm doing my first headline tour and all the dates are sold out. Yo, Nyla, we need to talk.
What's going on, guys? Nyla Simone here, and we have another episode of We Need to Talk with a very special guest. We got Vedo in the building.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm good. I'm, just waking up. I was on the road. I'm on tour, so
Yeah.
nobody told me these rides were gonna be long like this.
Where did you just come from?
Well, this ride wasn't that long.
Okay.
I came from Philly.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah,
that's
not
why
bad.
But we did like 10-hour drives, 8-hour drives, 9-hour drives. So.
No.
Yeah. It was worth it though. When I got there, the fans showed up.
What are some things that you've been doing on these drives to like kill the time?
Oh, definitely sleep. Definitely
Sleep?
Sleep, absolutely. I think I do a lot of sleeping because I say we finish the show late.
Yeah.
And then we end up always popping out somewhere. It's about 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, you be outside?
Yeah. Gotta know that. Man. After every show, we gotta celebrate. This is my first headline tour, so.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow, this is your first?
My first, yeah.
I'm surprised it's your first.
Yeah, we wanted to wait. We just felt like it wasn't time at first. And we felt like we needed to just establish a more solid foundation fan base, and create that demand for hard ticket sales, and we did. Been selling out.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you've been grinding for a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Always been super talented. So glad that your music hasn't been diluted because I feel like the deeper you get into it, the more you kind of dumb things down and stuff like that. But you haven't done that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what a lot of artists do as well. But the thing, the race has just begun. So when you start getting that buzz and people talking about you, there's no time to slow down. You gotta kind of like go even harder. You gotta go even harder. Yeah.
How has like I guess diet been on the road?
Not gonna lie to you.
Some shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't been the best, but I have been in the gym.
Okay.
I have been in the gym, but the thing is, I don't really eat unhealthy anyway. I would say the main thing is probably Don Julio. Yeah.
What? That's not what I was expecting you to say.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the main thing is probably at the club after the shows and drinking and stuff like that. But I don't really eat unhealthy like that to begin with.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. He said Don Julio.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not on Casamigos.
Nah, I don't say hate it, but because I'll drink it if that's the only thing there. But it's the vanilla base for me. I just don't like the vanilla base taste.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I hate all liquor.
Yeah.
I like wine.
Liquor's not good. I mean, if anybody tell you liquor tastes good,
they're lying.
There's something wrong with that.
Except for low key whatever that is in the back, that white one.
Oh, the Bumble?
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
No, it's not.
No, it's kind of like creamy.
Yes, that's even worse. Creamy? No. Creamy tasting liquor? Nah, I'm okay. Like eggnog?
Yeah.
Oh,
not into it. Okay.
Nah.
Everybody has their
just
thing.
Give me straight drop. Straight Don Julio.
Get it over with.
Right.
All right. Well, congratulations on the tour.
Thank you.
I know you dropped Mood Swings in January.
Yeah.
Please tell me where you at when you were creating this project.
Well, I did it at home. In the comfort of my home. I like to do a lot of my projects that way for a number of reasons. I control the narrative. I control, the time frame in which songs get done. But mentally, I was just kind of like all over the place, hence Mood Swings. And I also want to just create something that people can actually relate to. A lot of people always want to talk about the good things and the good stuff that goes on in life, like the celebrations and things, but nobody wants to really talk about the downside of that, the breakups, the relationships, the insecurities and things like that. And I think that's something that people should start like adapting to more, which is being open and talking about it. Creating Mood Swings was therapy for me because it was my way of, kind of like, I would say putting the spark back into, myself, because a lot of things on there, I wrote about, but I was speaking to myself too. It's like, it's like, hey, if I don't start nurturing my relationships with people, they eventually move on.
Yeah.
So I think that's very important to, take the time to nurture whatever relationships you have with people, and so that it's not one-sided, because then it begins to become, like somebody's being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to do. I feel like somebody of your caliber, it's kind of impossible to juggle, right?
Well, I mean, I said people make time for what they want to make time for.
True enough.
So, you know, if I don't give you my time, it's obviously because I just don't want to give it to you. I mean, it's just
plain and simple.
I mean, it's just. I mean, you know, but you have to respect it though. Like it's like, you know, regardless of how somebody may feel, it's like, I mean, I'm just not really in that vibe right now to be trying to, you know, break off my energy to, you know, all these different people. So if I don't give it to you, it was a choice that was made. Yeah. It's harsh, but it
is harsh, right? I'm like, all right. No, I'm trying to imagine someone telling me that. Like,
no,
damn.
but then, you know, I would respect that so much. I would like, you know what? Okay, well, I'm here whenever you
for
feel
sure.
like.
I would have to respect it because it's the truth.
Yeah, and I ain't lying to you. I'm not feel like, yeah, you know, I got you. I'm gonna pull up.
Right.
No, I'm just not in that space right now. That's all.
Yeah, I would respect it because it's the truth, but it don't mean I like it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, but hey, that's life.
You're right.
That's definitely life.
You are right about that. So what I would say, like, made you want to be so vulnerable?
I think that's how, I mean, I just wanted to be able to, you know, express things, to move past it, like growing. And, you know, and I think when you become vulnerable, it's like, okay, you let people in to your world to help you deal with whatever it is you're dealing with, because, you know, therapy is real. I think, and when you're so closed-minded and closed off to the world, it's like you fight those demons alone. And, you know, when you express that type of vulnerability, people help you come out of stuff. And that's why I kind of like wanted to, don't get me wrong, I ain't just all out there, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's certain aspects and certain things that I'm willing to share with people to kind of like see who's feeling the same way I'm feeling. And all in all, every time it's like, yo, I went through that same thing. But okay, how did you get through it? They expressed to me how they got through it. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna try that. So that's why, I mean, you know, being vulnerable is a form of growth.
That's dope.
You know, and not being trying to be so hard all the time.
What story did somebody hit you with and been like, dang, I went through something similar?
I would say, you know, it's just kind of like relationship story. Like guy was like, yeah, man, you know, I was just so caught up in, you know, everything that I was doing. I wasn't really giving my lady the time that she needed. And next thing you know, she started, you know, going out with her friends more, you know, and there's some dude at the bar, you know what I mean? You just gave everything she wasn't getting from me, which was conversation, which was time, which was compliments, which was this, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, man, I had to, you know, it happened in front of me, and I had to make a change to make sure, let her know that she don't gotta go nowhere else for that. So, and that was something I'm like, you know what, man, let me tighten up, because, you know, somebody out there got a little more paper. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there, you know what I'm saying, moving and grooving how I'm doing. So it can easily be snatched away from me if you're not, like I said, if you're not nurturing those relationships.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's the clip right there.
Yeah,
I need niggas
sure.
to hear that. I felt that. So,
he making you laugh and shit. Like, oh, yeah. Nah, what you laughing at?
And it's mad simple things, too.
It's real simple.
Because I think men and women, I feel like the older I get, the more I'm just learning just how different we are.
Yeah.
Like, I guess, genetically.
Right.
Like, because really time is really, I feel like, what's most important to most women.
Facts, absolutely.
And with men, it's like, effort. You feel like, you know, just being there is enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, men, we just kind of like, the things that we find to be minute and small, to us is huge to you guys. So we got to put ourselves in there like, okay, hey, a good morning text is huge in a woman's mind. But we like, I
just talked to you last night from
we good. I mean, I know you good. I see you wake up, you smiling, you good. You didn't when you didn't say hey, good morning, ask me what I had on my plate today. I'm like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But we don't think like that. We getting to the bed, we want to work, we making sure the house good, the kids is good.
Know.
So those are small things that, you know, men have to like, you know, just, you know, take into an account that really means a lot. You know, how you got them is how you keep them.
Not one lie told. You came on here preaching today. I love that. So, okay, I meant to do this earlier, but like, let's just backtrack. For people who aren't familiar with Vedo, where are you from?
I'm from Michigan. I'm from Benton Harbor, Michigan. Moved to Atlanta when I was like 14. Okay. And for school, I got kicked out of every school and at home. I was bad. I was out of pocket. And
what's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now I was out of pocket, and as
that explains mood swings, really.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
being a Pisces just explain.
Nah, but you know, Pisces is we cut to it though. It's like it's either you know I like you or I don't, and it's like, you know, I give you, like, people got one time to mess over me. Like, I will never ever give you a second chance.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm from Michigan. I had to move. My mom was like, I was growing up, young man growing up. I was never disrespectful to my mom, but you know, as a boy gets older, he has to start transitioning to a man. And honestly, man, you know, I say this all the time: but a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man. A boy how to be a man. A man has to do that. So, big shouts out to my dad for coming in, like, hey, put me in the headlock, taking me down to Atlanta and getting me right, man. Because if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't even be here today talking to you.
Love that.
Yeah,
that's crucial.
Yeah.
Back to the Pisces thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this.
Okay.
You said that if you rock with you, they rock with you. If they don't, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. But if they rock with you, man, they put you on a whirlwind.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but that's I think that's all signs. I mean, you know, everybody, you got to go along for the ride. You know who you're dealing with. But the thing about a Pisces, I'm gonna tell you,
Pisces will have your ass in la la land.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a fun time.
He said, but you enjoy the ride.
You gonna enjoy the ride. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be some uncertainty going on sometimes. You're like, I don't know what he got going on, but I like it. I'm here. You know, and that's the beauty of a Pisces, man. We adapt to whatever the room is.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. So congratulations on your upcoming wedding.
Thank you.
12 years.
That's a long time, right?
Yes. Yeah. What made you finally say she's the one?
I always knew she was the one. It was just me wanting to take my time.
It was just me.
And I think it was more so me trying to be 100% ready. And it took me a long time to realize, like, I'll never be 100% ready. It doesn't matter how much money I have in the bank. Doesn't matter how good everything is going. You'll never be fully ready, so you just got to do it. And I told myself, the longer I keep on putting it off, to myself, okay, I just got to, man, I'm going to give one more hit. Let me get a few more placements, and just so we solidified. Nah, I just had to do it. But
good for you.
I always knew she was the one. I just had to just say, hey, look, I got a blessing in front of me that God has bestowed upon me. Although also I'm a blessing to her as well, but I have a blessing in front of me that I have to
Yes, King, we know. Yes, King.
Got to know it. Honestly, she's been a tremendous blessing because she kind of like, slowed me down, made me rethink a lot of things. So I just saw the blessing in front of me, and I knew I couldn't play with it because eventually God would take it away.
Love that.
So, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Something you said in there.
Blessing.
No, not the blessing. Yes,
blessing,
we know. You're blessed. She's blessed.
This is him. I'm blessed with too now.
I was gonna say. Oh, you're talking about like you didn't want to commit necessarily just because you got goals that you keep trying to chase. I guess like what was the pivotal moment of like, you know what, you're right. Let me just live in the now, because I feel like even I contemplate this all the time. I feel like marriage is a dying thing.
Yeah. I think marriage is a dying thing because people just don't have the same mindset, that they used to have. Marriage,
it's Twitter. I blame Twitter.
Marriage doesn't. A lot of times, I'm gonna say to a lot of people, marriage doesn't mean the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Like people don't understand. Like marriage is like a lifelong bond through sickness and health. Like you marry somebody, and they get sick. What you gonna do? You gonna be with them by their side? Or you gonna just leave them? Like that's the true meaning of marriage. But for me, it was me having my daughter, and she's now 3, and I was just like, man, I just really want to set an example for her, and I also want to do right by her mom too.
Yeah.
We've been quote unquote shacking up for this long. Let's go make this thing official, man. And it was just seeing the beauty, and like really so much more respect for the woman in general to bear a child, because ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way I was doing that. But
did you watch it? Did you watch her?
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, I did.
Did you say anything?
Nah, I say, well, that's my baby, because she came out looking exactly like I looked when I was a baby.
Okay.
I said that.
You weren't shocked watching it?
Nah, it was cool.
My mom always says that when she was giving birth to me, my dad was standing at the other end like, oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, shit, the entire time.
No,
like,
I mean, it's a beautiful sight, man. I ain't going to lie to you. It's beautiful just to witness that.
I can't imagine. I had someone tell me that they passed out watching their wife. I'm like, who's having a baby?
Nah,
you or them?
Right. I can't pass. I got to make sure she good.
Right.
Because I'm worried about the baby. I'm worried about her as well. The goal is for everybody to be good at the end. Yeah. So I'm watching the doctor. I'm like, yo, doc, slow it down, my guy. I mean, relax. I know the baby's coming. Just give it some time. But, you know, that's the doctor. I had to fall back. But, yeah, I mean, it was just a beautiful thing.
I love that. I love that you're being hands-on.
Yeah.
Are you hands-on in the planning of the wedding, too? No.
Yeah. No. I mean, I am.
He's like, I got a tour right now.
Nah, it's crazy because I got to, like, you know, I got to dial her back. You know, she started, we'll say, okay, this is the budget for the wedding. She was like, oh, no, babe, we gotta up the budget because I want to do this. And I mean, you know, respectfully, and I'm glad she's this way, too, because she's like, okay, if he says no 1, 2, 3, 4 times, he's really set on no. Okay. So I just have to dial it back sometimes, but she's going to get the dream wedding that she wants. If it was up to me, we'd be at the courthouse.
Oh God, yo, why are guys like this?
I mean, the wedding. That wedding is not. It's for us, but it's for everybody else.
It's really not for you. You're
it's
right.
For everybody else
it's really not for you.
It's for everybody else to come talk about. Oh, girl, I wouldn't have wore that dress. You see that fool, girl? I would have. No, I don't like the colors.
It's for the party. Nah, it's really for the party.
Trust me, I've been to a lot of weddings, sitting next to people talking about the whole wedding. So I know how I go. But it's a beautiful thing. Yes. I mean, you know, I think it's a beautiful thing to have a ceremony and wedding.
For sure.
That is the dream of every you know, woman. And that's something that the husband, that's a duty. I also told her this. I want our wedding to feel like it's for us. Yeah. Because at some point it'll start getting to like, so we get to arguing about certain stuff because this person so I don't want that type of wedding. So, yeah. That's
smart. I love that. You're an advocate for a strong black woman, and I know you lost your mother, who's also a strong black woman in 2013 from lung cancer. Mother's Day is coming up. If you could talk about your mom now, or if you could talk to your mom now, what would you say?
Simply thank you, you know, and I think that's a blanket. I'm just saying thank you for everything. I thank you for, you know, being my mom, you know, raising me, cussing me out, whooping me when you know, thank you for everything.
You love the curse outs too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because my mom, she wasn't gonna cuss me out if I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so I would just say thank you for being that backbone, you know, that glue that kept the whole family together.
Yeah.
And I would say, man, listen, you know, every day is Mother's Day for her. You know, if she was here, man, my mommy walking around here with chinchilla minks on, all type of whatever she want. You know, that's my baby. You know, so it's I
love that.
Yeah, but I would just say thank you.
Super dope. Let's talk about. I have 2 more questions, and then I'm gonna get into a game.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. I kind of want to dig into what is it like being a girl dad. You feel like your life changed immediately because. My dad will say, my dad loves me, so but he'll always be like, man, it's hard having a daughter.
Yeah.
I'll get that like every 3 months.
Having a girl dad, I think, and this is crazy. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually harder than I thought I was going to be on my daughter. Because I tell her no. Like, no. You know, usually fathers will be like, yes. No. I just don't want her to grow up and be, you know, thinking that everything has to go her way all the time.
Okay.
But I say having a girl that definitely softened me up. Like,
really?
It definitely. So I'm gonna say I say yes more than I say no, but I do say no.
Okay.
And I'm stern about certain stuff too, but it softened me up, man. It taught me patience because it's like she definitely gets what she wants, but we have to tailor it.
Yeah.
We have to tailor it to where she feel like she still won. Even though, like, we really just...
You made her work for this.
You really just don't even realize we tailored this whole plan for you to get that so you can feel like you...
I love that.
You know, so, it's just, man, definitely changed me for the better, man. You know, I look at it differently now. I have a daughter. I have a, fiance now. Like,
you feel like you have more empathy, you would say?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, what's wrong? You know, anything wrong? What's wrong? I sit down more, talk to her more.
That's dope.
And now I'm listening to understand versus just listening to respond. That's always been a big thing. Communication skills are definitely much better when talking to a little baby.
Yeah.
Because it's like they have no filter. It's either they happy or sad.
I know, right?
So it's like it's either what are you gonna do about it? When she's sad, you got to make her happy. If she's happy, you got to keep her happy. So yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I like the way you worded that. So tomorrow night, SOBs.
Sold out.
I know your shows are like masterpieces.
Yeah.
What are we like? What can we expect?
Man, this is like I said. This is my first headlining tour.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing out, some oldies with goodies. All my classic records.
Okay.
That go back in the day, back from 2015 up to now. So, Day One fans definitely gonna know all them records. But man, I got some beautiful dancers on there with me. Some female dancers to really bring the sex appeal together. Some real vocals. The mic will be on.
Some real vocals.
The mic will be on. But overall, man, just an experience, man. I feel like with this tour, people are really starting to see how much of an impact my music actually have on people. Like, I was in Philly last night, and people literally were breaking down crying. Like, the meet and greet, you know, over 100 meet and greet people that just to meet me and take pictures, like, literally breaking down crying, shaking, heart beating fast. It's like, and this is the beauty of, 15 years of, personal artist development, personal development and self-development, work, music, the growth. So with this tour, people are really starting to see the impact. Like, and people are like, damn, I didn't even know he really,
touching people. That's
fire. These people like standing in line outside for like an hour, just waiting.
That's so dope.
So man, it's the experience to reach out and touch somebody that you listen to, just to share your side of the story. Like, I had somebody tell me, hey, I was raped, and it took me a lot to get over it, but then I found your music, and I listen to it every day. You know what I mean? So things like that. That's what we do it for. Like, I think artists are artists, and we create masterpieces and put the emotions inside of it. And like I said, it's therapy for a lot of people.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know that. I feel like some people don't even really acknowledge their influence and responsibility.
It's very much a responsibility.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into this game.
All right, come on, what we got?
Fill in the blank. The older I get, the less I
care.
Dang. All right. He said that one fast.
Absolutely.
He said, I don't give a fuck.
That's how I remain happy.
I love that. Okay. I can't believe I actually blanked when I was younger.
I can't believe I actually...
Come on, you told me you got kicked out of all your high schools.
Drank when I was younger, I guess.
Boo. Yeah. Tomato.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. I'm a little embarrassed by the fact that I know so little about blank.
I'm a little embarrassed about the fact that I know so little about... I guess the past presidents. Like, if it ain't Barack Obama, I don't really care who it was.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
No shame on that one. I would die without blank.
Music. Absolutely. Yeah. I think we all would. Without music, think about it.
Okay.
You see how quiet that room just was? This room just was?
I haven't really thought about it. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
I find it interesting when I meet people who don't listen to music.
Yeah, it's like, what
do you do?
I don't trust you. Like, you don't listen to music?
I don't trust you.
Nah, you on some Jeffrey Dahmer joint. I'm cool. Watch out.
It is odd. Like, what talks to you? What soothes you?
Yeah, right. What do you do? Like,
sometimes I look back at my life and blank.
Sometimes I look back at my life and think of the things I could have done better. But, not necessarily saying I would change them. I just think about what I could have done better.
So you could apply it for the future?
Just apply it in the future.
If I could teleport people, I would teleport blank.
If I could teleport people, I would teleport all the Temptations.
To the studio right now?
All of them. I want the young ones. I want the young Temptations. I want I want them. I want to see them. I want to work with them.
That would be fire.
That would be fire, right? Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the original members.
Yeah. That's funny. Last time I went to go see my grandma, we were watching the Ed Sullivan Show, and they were on there. Yeah. She's like, the Temps is on, but she got a nickname from the Temps. I'm like,
the Tempting Temptations.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
That's a good one. Okay. I made a complete fool of myself when I blanked.
I made a complete fool of myself when I would say this. I made a complete fool of myself when I spoke on something I didn't really understand. Yeah. I mean, you can have an opinion, but you better have some facts to back it up.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because it's kind of like people I mean, ooh, I was like, hold on, y'all, chill. I'm still, listen, I love y'all. I'm not even trying to, like, I don't want to fight, but yeah, definitely. So when you speak on something, you better know what you're talking about.
That's a great one, because there's a bunch of people right now that are talking about stuff they have no idea about.
Yeah, and that'll put you right in the crosshairs.
Yeah. And it's just not worth it. I feel like everybody just wants their voice to be heard, but sometimes it's just better to just listen and learn.
We can have an opinion and just I keep it to myself. Unless I'm called upon, I'm like, and even then I'll filter my opinion. That way we don't start no fires.
Yeah. Sometimes the fire is necessary.
Yeah, it depends. It just depends. But if it's something that ain't really got nothing to do with me, I'm like, all right, whatever. Now you start talking about, our culture. Now we can start this fire.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you don't know what you're talking about. So,
with you on that one. You would never believe me if I told you blank.
You'll never believe me if I told you. Damn, that's a good one. You'll never believe me if I told you.
Who is Vedo? We need to know.
You'll never believe me if I told you I only been in love like twice my whole life. And it's my fiance now in a way back past relationship.
Interesting.
Twice. Like actual
love.
I've dated a lot.
You had some fake love in between.
Yeah, I mean, so a little bit of acting. I'm definitely.
He said acting. I
definitely
got my
a good actor.
Bag.
I'm definitely a good actor. You understand me, baby? See, I'm yours, baby.
So damn Pisces. La La Land, man.
La La Land is fun though,
especially got time for that.
Especially on the weekends.
Oh God. Okay, cue scissor. I feel like after 25, nobody wants to be in La La Land.
What? Why not? I mean, you kind of still want to feel young.
I'm not.
I would say after about 28. After about 28. 25 is still like a La La Land phase.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. 28, 29, you need to get your ass out of La La Land.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. My personality trait is blank.
My personality trait is... My personality trait is a mixture of, I don't know, say James Brown, Michael Jackson, all the way to
D'Angelo. I feel like,
it's just kind of like my personality is just all over the place. I mean, I think it's colorful. It's just, you never know what you're going to get. It's Monday, you might get mean Vedo. Tuesday, you might get the very helpful and insightful Vedo. Wednesday, you might get the, I don't want to talk to anybody.
See, mood swings is not a fraud. This is real true to the brand, okay?
Nah, but, I mean, and I think we all have those days, though.
For sure.
But me being, I've learned over the past to kind of like, even when I don't want to talk to somebody, like this is the industry that I'm in. Hey, how you doing? I smile. As soon as I leave, I'm like, you ready?
You're over
ready?
it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, that's not you though.
No.
It's not you. I love the conversation.
We're all there. It's fine. I get it. But so good luck with your show at SOBs tomorrow.
Thank you.
I do want some footage of it actually.
Yeah,
if I can get that.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Well, I got my guy, the shooter Jack.
Shout out to Jack. What's up?
He go crazy. It's sold out now, so we're gonna get some good footage. I can always send it to you.
Please do. I would like to just add it in here.
Absolutely.
And please shout out your Instagram. Let everybody know where they can follow Vedo.
Yeah, what's popping, y'all? It's Vedo, baby. Listen, everything is Vedo the Singer. That's VEDOTHESINGER. Everything.
Until next time, guys. Peace. Thank
Vedo,
you for coming.
Thank you, baby.
Yes. Now, I met you in 20... I'm trying to remember.
Had to be like 20... Probably was like 2016.
16
so
or like 17.
2016. It was like kind of like right after, like if I'm not mistaken, my song 4 Walls had started like bubbling.
I think so.
Yeah, it was like around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I was a nobody. I was an intern.
You was some girl. You was somebody.